Hello my friends, I'm so happy to announce that there are some good news coming from Syria. I know some of you may know what's happening there, but there are a lot of people that don't know what's going on there. So, in short, I will tell you the full story. In the beginning, you have to know that 4 years after the signing for the latest ceasefire agreement in Syria, and the civilians bear the heaviest burden. Assad regime and its allies, Russia, Iran, and Hezbollah, continue to target civilians in the liberated areas. Liberated areas are Idlib and Afrin, showing no regard for the renewed human suffering caused by every airstrike. The latest tragedy involved the loss of 3 children. Those 3 children killed in cold blood. They were targeted while they were studying. These crimes are not exceptions, but part of a recurring pattern over the years, claiming the lives of hundreds and leaving thousands wounded. Despite agreements that were supposed to guarantee safety, the Assad regime persists in its desperate attempts to destabilize civilians, forcing them to leave their homes. Today, as response for the Assad regime and its allies escalate, a new dawn brings uplifting news for all Syrians and the people who love Syrians actually. Numerous villages and towns have been liberated from the Assad regime, Russia, and Iran-backed militias. This marks a real opportunity for all Syrians, refugees, and displaced people to return back to their homes and lands, to rebuild what's left from their lives. The Syrian people were known of their love of democracy and freedom. They continue their struggle despite all odds. Those victories are not just steps toward claiming land, but also a message for all nations enduring similar oppression and tyranny. So far, Aleppo and Hama have been liberated from the Assad regime and its allies. You cannot imagine how happy I am. I just wanna cry. After 14 years, we finally united and liberating our cities. Those cities is for Syrian people, the free Syrian people, not for the Assad family. Assad family have no place among us. They are killers, they are criminal. And we finally liberating our cities. Aleppo and Hama, up to this video, now it's the 30th of November 2024, night 11 o'clock. Aleppo and Hama have been liberated from Assad regime. Why I mention that is that because every hour carry a liberation for a new city in Syria. Why is that? Because the Assad regime collapsing from inside. Today, after 14 long years, hope has been reignited. We may now be closer than ever to liberating our country and returning the refugees and displaced people to their homes and villages. Ending one of the largest migration and displacement crisis in the world, and not only liberating the country but also the detainees. Our hearts with the wounded and our prayers with all those who sacrificed their lives just to protect their people and the freedom in Syria. Guys, believe it or not, from 3 days I didn't sleep probably. Why is that? It's because the good news that's coming from Syria just makes me don't want to sleep. And what can I say? Very good news. From 14 years we didn't hear such a thing. It was very exhausted 14 years. It was very long, and then I spent a lot of years in Turkey, displacing from a place to other place. It was really exhausted, and now we finally closer than ever to liberating Syria and returning the freedom and democracy to this country. So please keep praying for the Syrian people, because as you know, Assad regime and Russia targeting the civilians, innocent civilians, have nothing to do. Yes, you know Russia what's doing in Ukraine, targeting civilians, and so far they're doing the same in Syria. And Assad regime have nothing to do except killing civilians and targeting them with war plans. So please keep praying for the Syrian people. Thank you so much for watching. Najem.